Good morning, students. From today onwards, we are going to discuss a new topic, our environment. So, before going to know about what is environment, let us see. In our environment, as we know that, especially in solar system, in our solar system, the earth is consisting of life. As we know that, the life is present only on the earth. As we know the reason behind of the life, due to the presence of atmosphere. So, what makes the life possible on the earth is atmosphere. So, due to the presence of atmosphere, due to the presence of atmosphere, the life is possible on the earth. So, we know that under the atmosphere, it consists of some of the important physical factors. So, what are the physical factors that are found in environment? Atmosphere is like air, water, heat from the sun, light from the sun, and also we can see water vapor, and also we can see the temperature, soil. So these are the factors which are found in our environment or on the earth that helps in the formation of life and that makes the continuity of the life on the earth. So that's why due to the presence of life on the earth is called as unique planet. So what it is called? Unique planet. So why Earth is called as unique planet? Because the presence of life on the Earth is called as unique planet. Why the life is possible only on the Earth? Because the presence of atmosphere. So what are the factors are found in the atmosphere? The factors like physical factors which comes like air, water, heat from the sun, light, and also water vapor, temperature, soil. And these are the sum of the physical factors. Due to the presence of these all the things that makes the life possible on the earth. That's what that is called as unique planet. So if you observe the living organisms, so they interact. Living organisms, they interact with the physical factors. Why? Because the continuity of the life on the earth is dependent on physical factors. If the physical factors are not found, there is no life on the earth. That's what these living organisms, they continue their life on the earth in interaction with the physical factors. So as we know that, so these living organisms which is found in our surroundings, that what we can call also environment. So the word environment. So environment. Actually it is environ is a French word. Environ. It is a French word. So which in English termed as environment. And what is the meaning of environ? So it is called an encircle or surroundings. Encircle or surroundings. So the surrounding of the living things where we live, that what we can call as environment. So what is environment means? Surroundings. Surroundings of living organisms where we live. So where we are living, that complete surroundings, what we can call as environment. Environment it is also we can call. So organisms immediate surroundings. Organisms immediate surroundings which consisting of both the living things as well as non-living things. That what we can call as it is also environment. For example, this is one space. So in this place we can see elephant is found. It is a living being. Elephant is present. So what is we are saying environment means the organisms. This is organism. Its immediate surroundings, which is consisting of both the living things as well as non-living things. Both are present. Elephant, it's surrounded by means of living things. Other than elephant, any organism that is found, microbes are also present, or insects, or some other huge animals, whatever it is found in surroundings of that elephant, that all the things, including the physical factors like air, water, temperature, humidity, all the things, so which is found in immediate surrounding of the living organism, then what it is also called as environment. So this is the place where we can see the elephant is living. In the surrounding of the elephant, if it is surrounded by means of these, all the physical factors are found, and also it is consisting of living organism. Living organisms are present. That's what we can call as environment. So in this way we can see that the environment consisting of living organisms as well as non-living organisms. So if you see the living organisms were found in the surroundings that are affected by means of environment, which are not complete. The environment is not integration. We all are a part of the environment, but environment is not becoming a part of living things as well as whatever it is found. That's what the life is. The environment is interacting with living and non-living organisms without interference, without complete involvement. That is also we can found in the environment. So if you observe, the environment consisting of a small portion of surroundings, what it is called as ecosystem. So ecosystem. Ecosystem is a word first used by A.G. Tansley. So ecosystem is the word which was given by Tansley. First, what is ecosystem? So if you observe, ecosystem is the structural and functional unit of the environment or surroundings. So it is the structural and functional unit of the surroundings or environment. So what is structural and functional unit of the environment is ecosystem. Very important. So what is the structural and functional unit is ecosystem, which is found in the environment. See, the ecosystem which is consisting of living beings as well as non-living beings, which are interacted by means of various processes like flow of energy, that is one thing, and cyclic movement of these materials, that is biogeochemical cycles, and also we can see that support in between the living and non-living organisms that helps in continuity of the life and maintains the stability of the nature. That is we can found in the ecosystem. So in ecosystem, what is happening here? It is the structural and functional unit which comprised or consisting of living and non-living organisms which are interacted by means of these flow of energy, biogeochemical cycles, and also we can see that energy transformation, food chain or food web, and also we can see these all the things helps in maintenance of the environment. That is very, very important. See, the ecosystem it comprising or it consisting of two components. So what does the ecosystem comprised? It is comprised by means of cycling of materials and also we can see flow of energy. So the ecosystem is mainly consisting of the cycling of materials, one process, and also flow of energy is another process, which are found in ecosystem. So as we have learned in 9th class, what is cycling of materials? Under that we have discussed that transfer of materials from environment to the living organisms, again from living organism to the environment back. That is what we can call as biogeochemical cycle, which helps in constant maintenance of the materials in the environment. So under that we have learned like carbon cycle, water cycle, oxygen cycle, nitrogen cycle. So these are the different types of biogeochemical cycles which we have learned that are also one part of the ecosystem. And another important comprising concept is flow of energy. As we know that the flow of energy is nothing but transfer of energy from where to where occurring. So the solar system is trapped by the green plant that helps in conversion of light energy into chemical energy and stores their food, and which is prepared by means of photosynthesis. After photosynthesis, the stored food is transferred to another organism. That is what is happening here. The flow of energy is occurring from one organism to another organism. That is also one part of the ecosystem which is occurring. So these are the two comprised things that are going to be occur or found in ecosystem. So what are comprised in ecosystem is cycling of materials. What is cycling of material is the cyclic movement of the materials which is occurring in between environment to the living organism, again from living organism back to the environment. That what we have learned. Water cycle we have learned, carbon cycle, oxygen cycle, and also we have learned nitrogen cycle. These are the cyclic movement of the material is occurring that helps to constants of the materials. That is one thing. And flow of energy is nothing but the sunlight is trapped by the green plant and helps to prepare their food by means of photosynthesis. That food is transferred to the another organism. That is also called as flow of energy. This is what we can see the components of the ecosystem. Now, types of ecosystem. We are discussing about next types of ecosystem. So, ecosystem is three types. How many types are there? Three types. So, what are that? Natural ecosystem, natural ecosystem, based on how it is made, that is, based. So, under the types of ecosystem, how it is formed, nature of the ecosystem, nature, that is how it is formed, that is what nature of ecosystem. Next, duration of ecosystem. Duration means how long it can be existed, that is the duration. Next, size of the ecosystem. See, based on the types of ecosystems, it is three types. Nature of ecosystem means how it is formed, whether it is formed by naturally or by means of human beings. That is nature of ecosystem. And duration of ecosystem. The duration means how long it is existed, whether it is small, short period duration or long period duration. Based on that it is the duration of ecosystem. And size, whether it is small or huge ecosystem. That is we are going to see under that. First, nature of ecosystem. So based on this nature of ecosystem, based on it is of two type. How many type it is? Two type. What are that? Natural ecosystem. Natural ecosystem. So, which is formed by nature. They are called as natural ecosystem. What are the examples of natural ecosystem? We can take all the surroundings which are formed, all the ecosystems which are formed by nature, like pond, forest, desert, seas, oceans, everywhere which is found in the nature, naturally formed or comes under the natural ecosystems. And another type, man-made or artificial. So, man-made. So, the ecosystem which is manufactured or made by artificially or by the man, and what do they are called as man-made or artificial ecosystem. So, under that man-made or artificial ecosystem, we can take the example like garden. Garden we ourselves developed. It is man-made. Fields or crops, what we are going to cultivate, that is also. Orchards, which are completely developed by man by using only one type of garden plants. They are called orchards. So these are the some of the example of the man-made or artificial ecosystem. So under that we can take crop is one of the example, and also we can take orchard or orchards, and also we take gardens, aquarium, fish with pot which is found in our houses, that is also an ecosystem which is made by the man. So aquarium, that is also one of the example of man-made ecosystem. These are the two types. And next, duration. Based on duration also, ecosystem is two types. And what are the two types of ecosystem? That is short-lived ecosystem or long-lived ecosystem. So, short-lived. These short-lived ecosystems which are made by the nature are also made by the man. That is, these short-lived ecosystems are found by means of naturally, or they may be found by means of man. So, these, for example, naturally made short-lived. If sudden rains, now it is raining. During rainy season, as we can see, wherever it is low lands are found, their water is trapped. Rainwater is trapped. After some days, due to the heat from the sun, water is evaporated. So, during rainy season it is filled. Due to the heat, water is evaporated. So, how long it is? Only short period of time. That is, we can call it as short-lived ecosystem. That is naturally formed. Or we can take man-made also found under the short-lived ecosystem. Under man-made, we can see in laboratory. In laboratory, what man is doing? He is preparing bacteria or viruses or protozoans, whatever it is, he is developing in the laboratory. They are for temporarily manufactured by the man. That is also one of the example of the ecosystem which is found under the short-lived. So, naturally, under naturally, you can take rained pond and cultured organisms like bacteria or virus or protozoans, whatever it is cultured or developed in the laboratory, that is also artificially manufactured short-lived ecosystem. So man-made, cultured, bacteria Cultured bacteria in laboratory. That is comes under short-lived. Next, long-lived. So, the duration of this ecosystem, it is extended for long period of time, which are called as a long-lived ecosystem. Under that we can take forest, desert, seas, oceans. They all are comes under the long-lived ecosystem. So, forest, desert, and also we can take seas and oceans. This is another type of ecosystem based on its duration. Next, third type of ecosystem, size. Based on size of the ecosystem. Based on size, whether it is small size or large size, it is again classified into small sized ecosystem. So under small sized ecosystem, where we can see very minute ecosystem, very small ecosystem which is found in our surroundings. So for example, you can take, this is one stone. The space which is found under this stone, very small space. That small space also one of the ecosystem. Why? Because under this stone we can see insect also found, grass plants also found, other microbes also found. So it is also called as a ecosystem. That is small sized space under the stone. That is the example. Next, large sized ecosystem. Under large sized ecosystem, the ecosystem is very large. That is called as large sized ecosystem. So whatever it is, we have seen under the long lived, they comes under here. Large sized forest, seas, oceans, forest, deserts. These are the examples of the ecosystems that are found in large size. In this way, we can see that the ecosystem is one of the very important, basically structural and functional unit of the ecosystem, environment, and which is consisting of both the living organisms as well as non-living organisms. So in this ecosystem, what is happening here? A constant interaction is occurring in between both of them. So how it is occurring? By means of cycling of the material, that is interaction occurring, and also the flow of energy that causes the interaction to maintain in between the living organisms as well as non-living organisms. So based on that, the ecosystem can be classified into three types. What are that? Based on nature of the ecosystem, based on size of the ecosystem, next based on duration of the ecosystem. That we can see the classification of the ecosystems. Under that, nature means, under nature, how it is formed, whether it is naturally formed or artificially formed. Naturally formed, we can take forests, deserts, seas, oceans. Artificial is crops which is made by the man, and also we can take orchards or orchids, and also we can take this also small sized, that is also man-made only. That is cultured bacteria or colonies, that also we can take under example as a man-made. But under nature it is naturally, so you can take example there. So duration means how long it is existed. That is short-lived or long-lived. Short-lived means like a pond which is formed by the rainy season. After rainy season it is going to dry up, that is, and the developed bacteria, virus or protozoas, whatever it is developed by the man, they also comes under the short-lived. Next, long-lived means which can exist for a long period of time. Next, size. Based on the size, small sized, large sized. Small size means very very small ecosystem which is found under this stone. That is also one of the ecosystem. Large sized, which are very large in size. Seas, oceans, forests, deserts, these also comes under the large sized. In this way, we can see about introduction about what is environment, what is ecosystem, and also what are the components are found in the ecosystem, like cycling of the materials and flow of energy, and next types of the ecosystem that we have discussed. Next we will continue with the components of the environment. Components of the ecosystem. What are the components are present? That is biotic components, abiotic components. That we will continue in next class.